Tiger, don't eat that. No, 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 no. No, that'll break. No, 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 don't do that. No, you hurt your mouth. Tiger is not feeling too happy at the moment. If you saw my previous video, you'll know that I built the foxes a little house to keep them warm in the winter, and, well, they both hate it.
Get in there. Get in your house. Go on.
But foxes really don't like things that are unfamiliar, so far it's been a huge disappointment. And it probably doesn't help that the weather has been really awful recently. The wind always makes foxes quite on edge, so add in something new and unfamiliar, and yeah, Tiger just was not feeling confident around it. All he wanted to do was grab his food and go. And if you don't believe me about the weather, check this out. Look at his fur being ruffled. It's mad. With our boy feeling a little bit traumatised, I thought it was best to go gently and instead ease him into using the house. And that meant giving him treats first. But unfortunately for Tiger, they were the leftover Christmas treats that he hates.
Oh, come on. Come get it.
And I promise you guys, if you're as sick of these as I am, this is the last batch. I actually earn enough from these videos to cover all of the fox's food, which means I can put it down as a business expense. So, you know, I want to get my money's worth. As long as they show up in a video, I can claim them as an expense.
Sorry. Sorry, baby. Which one are you going to get?
Sometimes the investment doesn't quite pan out.
That one.
I spent at least £50 and probably a whole week of effort on the Halloween video, and that earned back £10. So go check out that one if you want, because I thought it was really good. So once Tiger and I had got rid of these biscuits, through me giving them to him and then him hiding them in the bushes, we could start on the very difficult task of getting him used to a very scary house. But first, I gave him a little egg as a treat to make up for all the horrible biscuits. And get ready for a very dramatic turn.
Go on then, off you go. Go on then. Look at this idiot.
I discovered very early on that this was not going to be easy, and Tiger wasn't just going to waltz in and sit in there by himself. So, have you noticed the sneaky trick I'm trying? What about now? Yep, that's right. I put eggs in the house to trick Tiger into putting his head in there. And then all I had to do was wait for him to notice.
What's in your house? You gonna go see? Go on, have a look. Look what's in there. Go on.
And so, very cautiously, Tiger went over to the food area, and then...
Oh, I didn't look.
Yeah, he missed it. He'll get it next time, though.
Go on.
Even though he was brave enough to give it a sniff this time, Tiger just didn't notice those eggs.
Almost.
Or if he did, he knew chicken would be a lot less trouble. But his next attempt did seem a lot more promising.
Do it. Yes, put your head in there. Go on. Go on. Oh, get your eggies. Go on. Oh, Tiger.
I really hadn't expected it to be so difficult. Once the chicken was all gone, I thought for sure he'd start on the eggs. But no. He wanted an egg from me.
No. Check the box behind you.
Luckily, I had Libby on my side as backup. No way were we going to give him an egg when there was one right behind him. But unfortunately, it didn't stop him from asking.
It's out there. Behind you. Oh, Libby's coming to tell you off.
Although it was a little frustrating to have him do this, it was also really sweet, because I never see him this scared.
Tiger, there are eggs in the house. Go have a look. Go on. Behind you.
Okay, for a second I actually thought he was listening to me.
No, to the left. Isn't he silly? Isn't he silly? Yes, he's so silly.
Oh, you didn't really expect him to give up then, did you?
Behind you. Behind you. Turn around. No, behind you.
By this point, Libby and I were both very tired.
Oh, Tiger.
As stubborn as he is, I do love him a lot.
I'm not sure how to get him to check that house. So I'm going to lob something over there and hopefully he notices. notice the eggs. Go on.
Unfortunately, I'd made the very fatal mistake of throwing out a biscuit, which meant he wanted to go in the other direction.
Come on. Look in the house. Go on. Please. He's so silly. Nice little house for him. You won't go in.
But Tiger wasn't finished pouting. He came back again, just to sulk.
Silly, stubborn boy. There are eggs behind you. 2 eggs. Just go look in your house. Yes? Yes, go look in your house. You can do it. Go on. No, no. Yes? Yes. That way. Yes. You can do it. Oh, baby. You silly boy. They're behind you. You can do it. Just turn around. Put your snoot in there, and then it's done. You're so silly. Isn't he silly, Libby? Isn't he silly?
And yep, he came back again.
Go to the house. There are eggs in there. Go on, just put your snoot in. You're so silly. You're so silly.
And then Libby came over to join me. I think she was a bit annoyed at him for passing up on food, which is something that she would never do. But I'm not a strong girl, and after a while Tiger's little pout was really getting to me, so I decided he could have one treat. I never said it would be a good one though. Oh, poor boy looked so disappointed. Let's disappoint him again.
One more? I think this is our last one. Good boy. Please check your house.
After he'd buried the biscuits, he almost did.
Yes, 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 yes. No, no.
And then again on his next loop across the patio.
No, behind you.
This was so frustrating. He was so close.
Behind you. Behind you. Yes? No. Behind you.
Then, for some reason, I thought peanuts might bring him closer.
So close. Yes, in the house. You're silly. Look, I can see them.
So, peanuts didn't work either, but I was feeling really sorry for our boy.
Fishies? Night night. Love you. You better come get those eggs when I'm gone to bed. Yeah?
So I gave him some sprats just to chew on, and normally no one likes these treats, but he did.
Oh, it's so sweet. Do you like those? Oh. Crunchy.
And that's when I developed a cunning plan.
Maybe I should put these in the house instead of eggs. Is that your favourite? Oh, you really like it, huh? Interesting. One last plan.
If he liked his fish so much, maybe he'd get them from the house.
How about I put this outside for you? Yeah? How far away is he going to run? I don't know. Yeah, where am I going to put it? I got it. You see it?
He was really brave here, wasn't he? He didn't run too far away at all. Boo Boo would have been a block away by now. And now we wait. But, spoiler alert, I have to speed this up because he just stood there for about a minute. And yes, I was using my baby voice.
No. No.
Go back. Go back to where you were. Go back. No. He doesn't understand, bless him. Come on. Check behind you. Use your nose. Turn around. Check the house. I can see it. Can you see it? Oh, Tiger! I won't lie, I went to bed feeling quite hopeless. It just seemed like he was never going to get the hang of it. But then, on the overnight camera... Oh, the flinch! So he's being really brave right now. He's giving everything a good sniff, but he just doesn't want to put his head in. The house has an awning above the door to protect from the rain, and I think he just hates that he can feel it on his ears. But by this point, he was very close to the eggs. And he was determined to get one, even if it took him a few tries. Oh, you can do it, Tiger. Come on, you can do it. But apparently he couldn't do it just yet. Haha, just kidding. He was back straight away to have another go. And this time, there was no way he was leaving without an egg. However, the moment of victory will be cut short because this camera only records 1 minute of video at a time. And now that Tiger had done it once, well, it was easy. He came back and immediately just shoved his head right in there and took his egg. Oh well, he had a small bit of indecision, but mostly I'd say his confidence was now off the charts. Since then, the egg house has become part of our new nightly routine. Every evening, I go outside and I hide at least 2 eggs in there, and then I wait for him to arrive. And it's got to the point now where it's the first thing he checks. But at this stage, he still won't actually get in the box. Get in there. I feel like just getting him used to putting his head inside the house is going to do wonders for his confidence. And eventually he's going to realise that, he can just go in there and sit. But right now, he's still not too sure. In fact, he pretty much does everything he can to avoid getting in the house. Look at those stretched legs. Get the others. Get them all out at once. Get in there. Go on, get in there. Even though he's not getting in the house, I'm enjoying this so much. Look how cute his little bum looks. In the end, he decided that 1 egg was enough for now. So I was maybe a little bit mean, and I pushed those eggs right the way to the back corners. My thought process was that if he had a good enough reason to get in the box, he would. If he knew he could get eggs, he would take that risk. But unfortunately for me, I forgot to take into account that he has a massively long snoot. Too good at that. Oh dear, I've really created an egg monster. But eventually, he did let his guard down. That's 1 paw in the house. He ended up not finding an egg that time, but it's still progress. I'm editing this a few days after I recorded it, so I couldn't quite remember, but I think this is when Tiger sussed that I was hiding the eggs right at the back. He knew I was up to something. There's a little plastic flap that keeps the rain out of the house, and I've tucked that up into the roof because, I thought they wouldn't like to go through it. But he didn't like it being tucked up either. Why? No, get the chicken. It's out there. Oh, now I remember why he was looking at me funny. It's because I put the chicken in there. Although Tiger is still not using his house as intended, there's been a lot of progress, because this morning there was a double event. 2 paws in the house at once. Even though he's still not comfortable, the deeper I can get him into that house, the more likely it is that he'll get in fully and then stay there. So although we might be waiting quite a bit longer to actually have some really cute fox in-house footage, I feel like we're definitely on the right track. My next plan is to start hiding the eggs under a lot of hay. And just as a preview, it's been working.